We are recording. Go to speaker view. Thanks for bearing with us there. I've never had that happen. Hope you guys enjoyed a little in the club for Addie's birthday, which is tomorrow. So, guys, party on. Had her birthday party yesterday. It was really good. Cute.
Yeah,
she was pretty cranky, honestly, but you win some and you lose some. For those of you guys who don't know Taylor, because you've only ever seen her in a little picture on Zoom, this is Taylor. Hi. We are Sideline Sisters, so that means that Hannah is our direct sponsors, and her team some of them will probably be popping on here too. But yeah, we decided to combine these like 4 weeks ago so that everybody can be getting the information and we can do it together. So super excited you guys are here. We're going to get going so we can get through these things. First thing I wanted to make sure you guys know about is Holly Warnell and Hope Baker, who are Executive National Vice Presidents in our upline, have started a group called Accelerate Area. And that is a training call. I believe it's 6 weeks or 8 weeks.
I thought it was
6 weeks.
However long it is until
GTC. Yeah. So that is going to be a call series on getting you to area manager. And so if you guys are interested in being a part of that group and you aren't already in it, send me a text and we'll get you guys added. It's going to be really awesome material, training. Holly and Hope have both been in the business. Hope like 15 years and Holly like 18 years. So they just have so much longevity with the company and know so many ins and outs and have trained a lot. They're both executive national vice presidents, which means that they have national vice presidents on their team. And so they just are rock stars in training. So we're excited for that. First call is actually tonight, right after this. So we're going to hopefully make it in time for that.
Make it a quick call. Yeah. 8:30 I think is when it starts.
Yep. So second thing I want to let you guys know, if you haven't seen it yet, I didn't add anybody on my team to it yet because I wanted to do it after I announced it, is that Hannah has started her own nation page on Facebook. So it's called Ammerman Nation. And for those of you who've been in Arbonne for a while, you've probably been added to like 3 different Facebook groups so far, maybe 4. We're trying to condense that. And so the ones that you're going to want to be a part of, if you're on my team, that's where I post my calls, so you guys be a part of that. But Ammerman Nation is going to have a lot of the same information as License Nation and Keesley Nation. So we're going to combine into Ammerman Nation is going to be our main source of like local stuff, all that. And then being a part of Changing Lives Nation, which is Hope Baker's group, which is like a huge upline. And so those are the main 2 that you're going to want to pay attention to. So, yeah, those are live. If you aren't already added, I will add you after this. Did you add your team yet?
Yep, I did.
Okay, cool. So Taylor's team already in there. So first I want to start with personal growth. So this week, just wanted to talk about what I feel like has been a theme that's been emerging as I've been listening to different people who aren't even in Arbonne, like their podcasts, and then some Arbonne trainings. Do you guys want to train on this stuff? Sorry, husbands are watching sports things.
Sports really loud.
Not
Okay.
Worship, yes.
But the theme has been having really clear vision for where you're going. And so I have, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of training, SoundClouds and podcasts from other people. And that just seems to be the theme of 2019 so far. It's just making sure that you have a really crystal clear vision. And so I wanted to point you guys to, if you didn't listen to last week's Go for Gold, so that would have been February 2nd, was a woman named Carey, Carey, Conley, Conley. Her SoundCloud on vision was just really, really good. And so I want to point you guys back to that because she just gives really practical steps on having crystal clear vision of where you're going in your life and in business. So this is not just Arbonne related, but it's just setting you up for growth once you have a place that you're going. So she talks about being crystal clear with your vision, having an abundant mindset. And so knowing, like, not selling yourself short with what your goals are, writing it all down so that you can truly visualize all of the pieces of what you're writing down. And then after that, you obviously are going to need your activity that can get you there. And so for personal growth this week, write it down, do it ASAP, listen to that training call, take notes, do the things that she says to do. She says to do things like writing down in 3 years, how old are the family members around you going to be? And just giving you like really concrete things to be like, okay, this is actually like, that is what life is going to look like. What's the rest of my life going to look like around that? And that can be, I don't know, it was really grounding for me. And I felt, I actually cried when she was doing it because I was thinking about Adeline being 4 in 3 years. So that's hard to think about.
And your second baby.
Yeah. And having a second baby by then probably.
Yep.
Okay. I'm too emotional about her birthday tomorrow. So moving on to business growth. So this is what we're going to spend the most of our time tonight. I wanted to talk to you guys about, I don't know if you guys know that on the source, so you go to your dashboard when you log in and you go to the source, you can search all kinds of training tools and materials. And one of them that we learned about when we went to, there's a small regional conference every fall-ish called Peer Impact. And we went to one in Chicago last year and they talked about this tool. It's called How to Make Money with ASVPs. So Arbonne Special Value Packs. And it just goes through it basically goes through how to get to district manager by selling the value packs, because it gives the reasoning behind that would be our value packs are called value packs for a reason. You're getting the biggest value from your purchase. And it's also a really clean cut way for us to visualize how we would be moving forward in our business. Because when we look at numbers, when we first get started, it can be really overwhelming. And if you're on my team and you saw my getting started video this week, then I talked about that. And I just wanted to be able to write out what it really practically looks like to get you to that first level of management, because once you do that, then you know what you're doing going forward. So people always say in the business that if you can get to district, you can go to nation, because you're doing the same thing over and over. You are just duplicating it as you train other people to do it again and training them to train people and so on and so forth. So there is a lot of value in paying attention to these value packs. So what I'm talking about right now, I think the makeup one is offline.
I saw it today.
You did see it? Okay, so it's back. I think they were just revamping a little bit because they had some new stuff coming out. But the nutrition value pack and the skincare value pack are going to be the ones that we talk about the most. Nutrition is amazing, and I'm going to give you guys a resource to listen to for the nutrition as well, because as you guys know, in building the business, our nutrition is all packaged for 30 days. So like a bag of protein has enough for 30 days. A box of fizz has enough for 30 days. The Digestion Plus has enough for 30 days, and so on and so forth. And so when you're getting people onto the nutrition and you're telling them about all the benefits of what it has, how they can integrate that and make their lives easier by using those products, and the value of using them because they are so amazing. They're using them up in 30 days, and then you have a monthly reorder, which is super helpful as you build your QV. So skincare, also super amazing, because as you guys know, we are the #1 company for healthy living inside and out. So both what we put in our bodies and what we put on our bodies, super important. And the skincare is like our bread and butter, what we started with, but obviously you're not going to get as many reorders. So in looking at building your business, both are important and both can be used in this, but I wanted to show you guys this. I'm going to take a picture of this and I will send it to Taylor so she can send it to her team, and then I will post it for you guys. But so this is basically what this would look like in order to get to district manager in 2 months. So this, can you even see this, or is it kind of blurry? You can see it? Okay. So this is what it looks like drawn out. So what you're looking at is month 1, getting 2 independent consultants on your team who either each buy or sell 2 value packs. And so let's say, Ellie, you got 2 new consultants on your team. Their goals you're already at district, but let's say you weren't. Your goal would be to have each of them buy or sell 2 value packs, because we want people to start with some products so that they can give an honest and true testimony to it. But we also know, like, finances aren't always readily available. So starting with something, building rewards to be able to get the rest of it, whatever it is that you've talked to them about doing, buying or selling 2 value packs. So that's here. 2 new ICs, each selling 2 value packs. And then your goal is to sell 4 value packs. So that is, sorry, I got my sound on. Building your preferred client base in your first month. And so if you do that, if you have 2 new consultants sign on and each buy or sell 2 value packs and you sell 4, and it also has this would be like your start on order if you bought 2. So you either sell 4 or you sell 6 if you're not buying any because you already have product, whatever. That is going to be 3,285 QV. Yes, I'll get to that. So 3,285 QV. And for the month, if you do all of this, it's $198 in preferred client commission, $48.59 in overrides, plus you will have earned your $100 independent consultant bonus. And so for the month, you've earned $346.59, and you are well on your way to being a district manager. So then month 2, we are just multiplying. We're doing exactly what you did the first month, building your client base by 6 preferred clients. So having 6 of them buy a value pack. So that's either selling 3 nutrition and 3 skincare, selling 6 nutrition, whatever. And then signing on 2 new consultants onto your team who each buy or sell 2 value packs. And then your consultants from up here are going to repeat what they did and each buy or sell 2 value packs. And so if all of those things are happening this month, you will be at 4,599 QV. You will have earned $297 in preferred client commissions, $97.18 in overrides, and your $100 cash bonus. So for the month, you've earned $494.18. You have promoted to district manager, and you will now start earning 8% in overrides on your team the next month. So that's a lot of numbers and words. And this is also what I just showed you. This is one way. So let's say you're doing this, right? You've signed on 2 consultants and you've got 4 to 6 preferred clients, depending on if you purchased with your startup. And then let's say each of your new consultants do the same thing. They each sell 4 instead of each selling 2. You see how fast that multiplies? Like, that's crazy. And then before you know it, you're at district manager. And so this is all, I told you guys I'm going to post this, but I don't want you to get locked into this is the only way that you do it, because it can look a lot of different ways. Like, what if you, instead of having to sell 4 to 6 value packs, you signed on 3 new consultants? And so you've got 3 people who are building their businesses alongside you, and then that splits up. Then you only have to sell 4 value packs if each of your consultants is selling 2. So just giving you guys the picture and the framework for how fast this multiplies, because I know those numbers can feel really overwhelming. But it's super, Lisa always says this, and I feel like Heidi has said it too, but these are other VPs in our upline. It's a really simple business when you start to break it down. Mm-hmm. It's just like getting out of your head because it feels so insurmountable. Like, I can't get over the overwhelm of looking at these numbers. But when you really break it down and write it out, then it's like, oh, okay.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So I wanted to break that down for you so that you could see it.
I think one thing too that I've been focusing on, because I was going to talk to my team about this, but one thing that's helpful to me is focusing on like this, but also thinking, okay, what activity I build, how much average QV will that get me? So like if I book a party, maybe 500 to 1,000. So alongside of that, like you can think of your activity, not just like the special value pack, but like if I'm going to have this one-on-one, what is going to be my QV from this? And so like you're planning ahead too, like throughout your month as you plan your activity.
Yeah, totally. And being adaptable in that too, because not everything is going to go the way that you expect it to go. Those of you who've been in business for a while, you know that, and you know that some parties, if you're somebody who has events, some events are going to be really awesome, and some events are going to be like meh. And sometimes you're going to go meet with somebody who you think is going to be really excited about this business and really think that this is an amazing opportunity. And you meet with them and they're just like, nope. And it can be super confusing, but I believe I talked about this last week. I can't remember. I talked about it one week, that the difference between somebody who is stuck in their business and someone who is growing in their business is how you respond to the response that you're getting from people. So if you're getting like a bunch of no's, are you sitting in those no's and feeling really defeated and like, oh, this is never going anywhere? Or are you continuing to move forward with reaching out to other people and just knowing that what you're doing ultimately is serving people, and it's not about convincing every single person that you meet that Arbonne is the greatest thing in the world. While that might be a great goal, I mean, I would be very surprised to hear that you were successful in doing that. But it's about serving people, and if people aren't in a place where they are interested in the products, it was 2 weeks ago, I think I talked about everybody we know from knowing our products and like learning about them, hearing from the doctors and the PhDs and all the people who put together our products. We learn, and from SoundClouds and using our products, we believe everybody needs our products, but not everybody's going to want them. What they want, when you get down to it, is that time, money, freedom. So that's why offering the business is a great idea. If you need more information on that was in 2 weeks ago's training, which you can find on my page, or Taylor can text it to you. Anyway, so I wanted to give you a tool to use. This has been amazing. I've listened to it like 4 times because it has given me so much more background information on our nutrition program and why it is such a sustainable, healthy living program for people to be on. You can listen to this SoundCloud, and I will post it for those of you who are on my team page, and Taylor can send it to whoever. But it's on SoundCloud. It's Rebecca Perrault, Rebecca Perraut, 30-day program product knowledge. And she goes through every single product that's part of the 30-day value pack and talks about all of its nutritional value. And why it's beneficial and what the ingredients are and what they actually do in your body, and how she has seen that time and time again change lives. And she's certified as a something.
I thought she was a nutritionist or something like that.
It's like a naturopath.
Yeah.
Nutritionist. And so she has done a lot of studying in the field as well. And so she just gives really good insight into each one of the products. And I have...
it helps you like build belief in
all of these notes on all of the different products and how they can be used and why they are so beneficial. But what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, I know there's one for the RE9 too that I can post about. That was like one of the first things I listened to, and I was like,
I know it's not one.
It is really good. And that's all I talk about at my parties is like, literally I go off the top of my head of like, okay, 1, boom, what does this cleanser do? Here's a fact. Here's the one thing I like about it. And so it just helps you to consensualize. Is that a word?
Are you trying to say like be concise?
Yeah, be concise. Be concise with what you're saying, whether it's at a party or on one-on-one or even on like Instagram. Like you have a fact about it, like grows your own knowledge, but also it shows that you know about your product. And it helps you build belief in the products besides just saying, oh, I like them. It's like, well, here's why I like them. Like, and here's what it's actually doing in me. And so people like hearing that because, I mean, then it helps them to trust that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, like when I learned about our prebiotic, probiotic, which we call Digestion Plus, I learned about the formulation, and it's freeze-dried, which means that once it hits your stomach, it is activated by your stomach acid, so then it's like full force ready to go by the time it gets to your intestines. So it's like at optimal form once it gets to your intestines. And a lot of probiotics that you buy on the marketplace are not that freeze-dried formulation, and so they have to put in like thousands of IUs of the probiotic so that enough of it can survive your stomach acid and make it to your intestines to be beneficial. But our freeze-dried formula is amazing. Can you grab the charger there? Okay, so we're gonna wrap up here. I know this was short this week, but we just wanted to be able to get in here and chat a couple things and give you guys some direction for some personal growth and it's the other one. Personal growth, business growth, and then some practical things that you can do this week. So look at your calendar is the first thing. Evaluate your current calendar. Make a list of 20 people that you want to talk to, whether it's about the business or about products. And if you already have a list that you've been working on and you've already talked to those people that are on the list, make a new one. If you are at a place where you feel like you've run out of people, text me because I have a different training for you to listen to all about when you get to the place where you feel like you've run out of people, because that means that your how is this going to happen has gotten bigger than your why for doing this. And we want to be in a place of humbly serving, because that is why we're in this business. I talk about it so many times, all the time, really, that we're not here to make a quick buck. While we are in this business to hopefully, as we work at it, we will be able to have that financial freedom, time leverage. That's not our sole purpose and our heart behind doing this for people. We are here because we've used the products, we have had them we've reaped their benefits, and we want to share it with other people. So evaluate your calendar, make a new list of 20 people, schedule 2 events for this next week. I have had the most success, honestly. When I first started, I was like, Hannah had me schedule a launch party like 5 days after I signed on as a consultant. And I was like, Hannah, nobody is going to come. Like, there's no way I'm going to get people to come in 5 days. And she was like, no, trust me. Like, just invite people. And I was shocked. I didn't have a ton of people there, but I've actually been shocked time and time again at like having a shorter time in between when the invitations go out to when the party is. Because
people don't like committing to long-term things.
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's in a month. I don't know what I'm doing then.
Right.
Maybe I'm free. Maybe I'm not.
Yeah.
But so yeah, honestly, I would say like 10 days out max, in scheduling something. So there are a couple weeks left in this month. Really want to make sure you guys know that, because
3 full weeks.
Yeah. 3 full weeks. And then work with intention and end the month strong is what I wanted to end with. So as you guys go out into this week, be really practical about the way that you are thinking about things. Be every day being consistent, doing income producing activity. So income producing activity is something that has the potential to bring in income and QV to build your business. It has the potential to build your business, I would say. And let me see. Ellie had said something before she had to hop off. She said there's also the 500 QV incentive for consultants sign up this month. So if they don't want 2 value packs, if you don't want to get 2 value packs, or if you have someone who you want to join your team and they don't want to buy 2 value packs, if they get the nutrition value pack and then just the prep work set, and one more small product like mascara, that's 500 QV. She said she thinks that's what Andrea did when she started out. But there are a lot of ideas on how to do that. And she's also referencing the 500 QV incentive. So when you sign somebody up this month with the 500 start on order, Arbonne's giving you an additional bonus this month. That's one of the consultant perks. you have any questions about that, let us know. But we are going to end the recording so that if you are wanting to be on that area call, you can be on it. But thanks for popping in, you guys. If you have watched it live or if you're watching it later, I want to say way to go, way to show up.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's being consistently a part of this community and being active in it is what is going to help you guys succeed. So have a good week, you guys. Send us all of your questions, etc., etc. We love you.